Good morning, everybody. Welcome to week 4, module 4. This week, we're going to be taking a look at managing stress, emotions, and making effective decisions. There's 2 different chapters that surprisingly go together. In the Essentials class, we talked about emotional intelligence, so you should be familiar with that part of the emotions discussion, and then there's a little bit more to learn about that. So, managing stress and emotions and making decisions are the topics for this week's work. So the decision-making process, we're going to take a look at looking at a specific decision. You may remember back when Amazon was accepting proposals to create a second headquarters. They decided to put a second headquarters in New York City, and then they changed their mind. And so this assignment asks you to, I put a couple of articles here about Amazon. You might be able to find others, but basically using concepts from the chapter. So remember, I'm trying to assess your understanding of the material from the week. So what concepts can you use to explain the decision? So why did they initially make that decision? Why did they change their decision? 3, if you haven't talked about it already, how might biases, approaches decision-making, or ethical issues influence this decision-making process? And is there anything they could have done differently? And what might they do next time? So somebody's already working on this one. Your written assignment for this week is your self-assessment about stress. So evaluate the level of stress that you currently face. So you can do that just yourself by reflecting, or there's an assessment in the chapter and reading that you can take. And hopefully you don't score too high. Flow is an opportunity to minimize the stress. I've asked you how you manage stress right now, and then what can be done in the future. So what can the organization do to help you manage your stress? What can you do if you're in a leadership role to help people manage their stress? So not all stress is bad, but if we have too much, it can be very problematic, as you'll read about. So this week in the journal, the characteristic is developing and valuing people and resources. So I really like a couple of these quotes. When the best leaders' work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." So we're going to look at appreciation. So for your journal assignment, identify a couple of specific examples where you felt appreciated. What did it look like? What did it feel like? And then do the same about times when you felt unappreciated. And then I want you to identify 2 or more specific ways that you can and will demonstrate appreciation to others. So it could be somebody in your workplace, it could be someone else in your life, it could be someone in your family. Just practice showing appreciation. So I hope you have a good week. Let me know if you have any questions.